24/7. We are in a special session today for the strategies to clear the BFM in the first attempt. Now, BFM is considered as the king of all the subjects in CAIIB. King. Why? You ask any student, any senior, anyone who has cleared the CAIIB or not cleared the CAIIB, both of them. They'll tell you only one thing, that is BFM is a king and it is the toughest exam. So how to clear it? That's why at Adda 24, and how many days are remaining now for this? How many days? Hardly November you have the exams. So we have come up with a special strategy for clearing the BFM exam. Okay? And that also, see here, first attempt, why is it important? First attempt is important because here, if you miss out on anything, remember this. It's the main point about this is why first attempt. Why? The reason. I have seen many students, if BFM remains as a pending subject, then it remains for long. It is not cleared. And then it becomes a difficult issue for everyone. Means all the students are always afraid of this. And in CAIIB, kindly remember, many a times it happens that if a single subject remains now, that subject remains for almost 2, 3, 4 sessions of the exams. So that's why focus on this completely, and let's start with the topic. Yeah. First thing. Firstly, for knowing what is to be done, firstly you must know what are the subjects. For preparing any strategy, you must know what all is there. Before eating, we must know what is there in the thali, right? So that's the same logic. See here, basically you have 4 compulsory subjects and 1 elective. Compulsory means, look at this, types, everything is compulsory except this elective paper. In this elective paper, you have to select it from 5. Okay. Number of questions 100, you can see everything over here. Number of questions 100, marks 100, timing duration 2 hours, common. Here it's not like JAIIB that you have half mark question, 1 mark question, 2 mark, nothing. Everything is 1 mark. Okay. Everything over here is for 1 mark. So all are compulsory. And these 5 electives that we'll discuss someday later. But I'll just tell you the names basically. Okay. This is main is rural and HR. Almost 80% of the students select rural and HR. Okay. Remaining ones like IT or that central banking. Okay. These are selected by those who are in that domain. Okay. Those who and risk. Those who are in that domain. If you are not in that domain, kindly select that rural HR. That's the simplest one to clear. Okay. So let's come to this BFM topic as such. How to study for BFM? Now see here, the problem with the bankers is we don't have time. Almost 10 to 11 hours in the banking. Traveling consists of almost 1 hour. 1 hour, 2 hours nowadays. Because traveling, the house prices are that's a separate story altogether. We generally have to travel for almost half an hour or 1 hour for the bankers. So the problem over here is how to study then. You have family time also. We are not students now. Students means they can study for 5 hours, 6 hours. But here you have to do the job. Here you have to give the time to your family. Then all these things, festivals are there. So how to study? See here, you have to rob the time. Kindly remember, time is 24 hours for everyone, but you have to rob the time. How to rob the time? During the banking hours only, firstly, read the RBI circulars. As much as possible, read the RBI circulars. Okay. Where do you get the RBI circulars? These RBI circulars, you will get it on your bank's website also. Your own bank's various portals are made, or even RBI website. Latest RBI circular, GRs, they are received. So go through them. Because I'll tell you, in BFM, mainly nowadays RBI focuses on all the types of, in fact the circulars are related to everything, but they are more focused on this treasury and trade finance part, because that is a loss in treasury or a loss in trade finance is much more as compared to that of the retail banking. That's why they are very much focused on this. So read the RBI circulars as much as possible. Number one, focus on the concepts while studying also. Focus on the concepts. Concepts means basically, what do you mean by this? Here, what happens is many of the students go for numericals. They always say, sir, numericals, numericals. Kindly teach us numericals. ये theory हम कर लेंगे. Nothing happens like this. Kindly note. Theory is the base for anything. Without theory, you won't be able to focus on the numericals. Okay. So for knowing the numericals, you must know the concepts. Next is focus on the numericals. So you said, sir, focus on theory. Now you are saying numericals. Of course, both are important. What is the percentage of this? Generally, I'll tell you the case study concept over here. See here, out of 100 marks, out of 100, you get roughly numericals, you get it around 30 to 35 marks. 35 marks numericals. And roughly 65-70 marks, 65 theory. Okay. And here numericals. Okay. Now here it means that 35 and 65, you get many case studies also. Now these case studies can be from theory as well as from the numericals, both of them. Case studies can be for both. So you have to focus on both concepts as well as numericals. Without that, you can't clear your BFM. Anyone who thinks that by only studying the theory, he will be able to clear it, or he or she, or by studying only numericals, he or she will be able to clear it, forget it. Nothing happens. Next. How to find the right teacher? This is something which you must know. Teacher, guru. सही गुरु कैसे मिले? है कि नहीं? That's the important part. How to get the right teacher? See here. Firstly, you have to look at two parts only. 2 points, salient points you'll call it. One is experience. Second is empathetic. Now this experience you can get it, you'll know by the word itself is self-explanatory. But empathetic means? Okay. Let me come to each point one by one. Experience means what? Experience means basically the teacher should himself or herself should have gone through CAIIB or should have taught the students of CAIIB. Now if you look at Adda 24/7, we have taught almost, means all of our mentors have taught almost 20,000, 30,000 students up till now. So that's why that's called as experience. And if you look at the strike rate, it's more than 85 to 90%. So that's called as a strike experience. Okay. Only teaching is not called as experience. Many of the teachers you might have seen in your colleges also, just teaching boring and you feel sleepy. At Adda 24/7, if you check the classes, you will never feel sleepy. Why? Because we go as per the conditions of the student. That's why we come to the second point, that is empathetic. Empathetic means what? The teacher must know what is the condition of the students after working for 11 hours in the banking. Okay, 11 hours, then your family, your everything. Will you be able to focus like that of a normal child or in the school or college level? No. So that's why the teacher must be empathetic towards that. Okay. So empathetic means they must know your condition, they must know your situation, and accordingly they must teach you. What do we give at Adda 24/7? What do we provide? Main, I'll tell you, join this success batch ASAP. ASAP. Why ASAP? Because see this success batch, it is, see, I've just now started. Numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered over here. We go in details over here, in details. Okay. So what to do about this and how to go about it. So how to join this batch basically. For joining this batch, kindly go to Adda 24/7. Okay, I'll show you how to go to Adda 24/7. Okay, go to Adda 24/7. Then here, go to Adda 24/7. Here you are. Once you go through this, I'll always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, you get 1% extra using the coin systems. Okay. So go to Adda 24/7, click on JAIIB and CAIIB. Click on CAIIB November. See this. Here you will see the success batch. Click on this batch. Ebooks, test series, see this. Ebooks, test series, live classes, everything. Plus if you see below, expert faculties, interactive classes, recorded sessions, limited size batches, even you have doubt sessions. Okay. So you get everything over here. And what is the discount going on right now? Let me show you. See, the discount going on is huge right now. Okay. So discount is, click on buy now. Click on buy now. Look at this. Put the code Y432. Y432. Okay. Click on apply. Look at the discount offer. What are you getting? Apply. Here, I'll show you Y432. Click on apply. Look at this. 79% off you are getting, and from tomorrow, in fact from today only, we are starting with a new offer. So this discount will increase. Special discount is going on. Okay. So that's why note this discount. Okay. This discount will go on increasing now. So it will be 80, 81. Yeah, roughly it is going to be 80, 81, 81. Check the discount at that time. But I'll tell you one thing. You are getting almost 81 to 82% off. And that's a huge amount. Okay. So join this batch immediately without fail. Okay. Chalo. Bye from my side. And do join the batches and follow the strategy. Focus on the numericals. Focus on the concepts. Concepts are very important. Okay. Bye from my side.